Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, we got a 3 versus 3 for you here on the map Cinder Fortress. I have spawned as the teal zerg here in the upper left-hand corner. Sorry about that. And we have Spartan here as the red Terran and Contrarian as the blue Protoss. On the other side of the fortress, in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got Ringworm, the orange Terran, PP Lothar, the purple Protoss, and Crafty Killer, the yellow Terran. Cinder Fortress is a very interesting map because you will have a mutual ramp here that goes down here in this little area that pops up into this other nice little double expo here. But you always got to watch out because players always like to take these down. It is the best way to attack these bases instead of trying to go around getting spotted, going through all sorts of defenses. But you know, a lot of early attacks kind of happen when you're expanded and you've got you're like, oh, all my units are over here, my stuff's up here. So it gets getting pretty scary, but the problem is, well, actually, you also have this little ramp right here, which I really hate having this base, because you always get worried about that ramp. You got this nice expansion here, a little closer, but it can be so hard to defend. And then taking a third on this base is ridiculous. You have to go way over here in this corner, down this ramp to knock out these rocks. Or you got to go up here, way over here, up this ramp, and then you got to take down these rocks. And I don't know what I was doing here. I was trying to psychological warfare, saying, oh, I think I'll 6-pool. But as you can see, I am absolutely not 6-pooling because I am making drones. And even if I had not done anything else this entire game, you know I now currently have at least 8 drones, which is, it is absolutely impossible to 6-pool with 8 drones. And no, I don't consider killing 2 of them afterwards and then throwing down a pool to count as a 6-pool. But yeah, I am, of course, early expanding right here, which I do like to do, as most zergs, I think, like to do. Or at least most zergs should do. Gotta get that economy going. You get a zerg economy going, and it is just ridiculous. Looks like Ringworm and Lothar are going to be trying to block off this front entrance here. No early lings coming, though. I can only hope that my threats of a 6-pool scare them into building this wall. And we got Crafty Killer, who has really got his wall finished. I don't know. It looks like that's closed off. I don't think you can squeeze anything through there right now. Getting that tech lab down. Is he going for upgrades? Is he going for marauders? He's going for a marine. So we're going to get combat shield here. And what do we got going on here? Oh, just a scouting SCV. Seeing what's going. One scouting SCV and then an SCV that's chasing down a probe. That seemed highly wasteful. And, oh no, we are going Reapers right now, so that's what the tech lab is for. Although, can you afford a... he probably could afford a combat shield upgrade now if he wanted. It'd be a good way to get some additional use out of this tech lab, so it's not just there for the sole purpose of making Reapers. And that is scouting SCV still moving around. Looks like he's get out of there. Took a little bit of damage. That ought to scare him. He's like, I'm not paid enough for this. And I always like to position an overload on these rocks so you can always see when they're going down. There's nothing more frightening than being sitting here going, la da 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 da, mining, 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 and then suddenly there's a bunch of Marines or Stalkers right here, and it's like, oh, where did those come from? The answer would be right here. It's always good to keep eyes on that because this is such a frequent attack path. It's really hard to spot unless you intend to spot for it like this. So a lot of people just like to sit here and take it down, and even if you see them bring it down, you're often out of position to do anything about it. No real aggression going on here, and oh, there's the concussive shell, so I assume, yeah, he's getting out marauders now. And, oh, we do have a Reaper up here, but, oh, unfortunately, Queen beats Reaper if you utilize absolutely 0 micro. Took a little bit of damage there, but she's fine. She'll inject, things will move on, and all's well with the world, so there's that. I have no idea where he's going. I'm probably spotting this gold. I'm not sure why. I thought that was a good idea at the time, but I'm going to do it. And, oh, we're going to spot this SCV. Is he going to try to take this expansion? Is he going to try to take down these rocks on his own? Oh, that would be manly. Come on, SCV. Enter man mode. Take down those rocks. No? Maybe he's shy. He doesn't want to engage man mode with this overlord watching him going, ooh. So let's speed this up a little bit here right now. There's not much going on. There seems to be no more Reaper harass, but just in case, I'm going to throw a spy in there so my queen doesn't have to worry as much. And wait, no, wait, we got something going on here. We got these rocks going down. This Overlord is positioned perfectly to see it coming. Do we have the ping? We know this is coming. Is anyone moving to defend my expansion? Now we see it. They're going to be through these rocks in absolutely no time, and my expansion is in deep trouble. We do have a push out here for Contrarian. I'm guessing that is going to be somewhat insufficient in defending this base. Even throwing in the Hellions for Crafty Killer, who's got very unorthodox build order going on right here. And this Spine's going to poke his little heart out, but in the end, he couldn't poke anyone else's heart out, and this expansion is going to go down. And apparently, I thought it was a good idea to build some Zerglings here. Well, they might finish. Really hard to kill a Zergling egg. And the Zerglings are going to try to defend their unborn brethren. Are they going to do it? No, it's... But they're going to hatch anyhow, and they seem to have gotten control of this island. Oh, where are those lings going? Where are those lings going? Those lings are going to die. Oh, ouch! That Marine one-shotted. That has got to hurt. Oh, and I got to get the queen out of there. Oh, I try to evacuate all this stuff, and the siege tank is probably going to... Yeah, I got to get those drones out of there, too. I didn't think they'd make it this far, but apparently we didn't quite enough defenses, and they realized, oh, we can't quite take care of that siege tank, so they're going to go right here. But we do have an immortal here on the high ground, and they are going to try to focus that down. No, they're not going to focus that down. So now they got an immortal on the high ground, and these are all armored units, and they're focusing on the zealots. And that immortal's like, ooh, I want to get a better position here, see if I can get some better shots off. I don't know what that immortal's doing. We need the immortal shooting. There we go. And reinforcing with some stalkers might be a bad idea, because I think they're about equal in stalker numbers, and the immortal's going to easily tip into the balance of Contrarian. And here come my lings who are like, I'm ready to avenge the loss of that expansion. Stalkers are not going to be able to outrun the speedlings. How many of these are actually going to go away? I was trying desperately to block them off, but I don't think I had quite enough lings to do that. So at least one stalker got away by the unique pathing of the system. Yeah, the only other stalkers are going to get away too, because there are too many units here. I've got to get out of there. Ooh, am I going to be able to pull a Marauder in? Grab that, get that Marauder. Get that Marauder. Yeah, get that Marauder. And that SCV. So I'm down in expansion. Spartan hasn't expanded yet, but he's Terran. I don't think he needs to expand. You just wait. Terran just waits till the 30-minute mark, builds about 12 orbital commands, and then just mines out the entire map in 2 minutes. I think that's the way. I think that's the way their race mechanic works. One base for 30 minutes, and then just mule out the rest of the map in 2, and then they A move. Ringworm's got his expansion here, not doing anything with it yet. No orbital, no mining going on. Got some tanks blocking those ever-accessible rocks, but I think right now we're probably just kind of rebuilding. I'm not sure what I'm up to right now. Looks like I've got Burrow coming, pneumatized Carapace for that Overlord speed, +1 ground armor for my Zerglings. And looks like and I got a hatch going. I didn't even see that go down. I'm like, wait a minute, that hatch is already up. Because I got a macro hatch in my base. Got a little defensive because we didn't really have an army defending, and I really didn't want to throw away another expansion by expanding too quick. And I'm thinking, well, I could expand somewhere else. Let's see, where could I expand? Well, I could expand here, or I could expand here, or here. So there's really no good base for me to take quickly. So I really had to take this base again because there's no other place I can go. Throwing down those extractors again. No units in the vicinity, so we're going to be okay for now. And it seems like they're content just to throw all their units against these rocks, which, that's fine. As long as they don't take out those rocks, it's going to be a long time before they can actually mount an attack because they have to walk all the way back here and around. And we got here some zealots, some stalkers, couple of immortals here for Lothar. And Ringworm is just going to off-mine this gold, because that SCV refused to enter man mode. Come on, Ringworm, just take those out. Make a planetary. Oh, he can't make a planetary. I guess he can do. Why can't he? Why can't he build an orbital out of that? Or is it just because he's making SCVs? Is that what's going on here? And trying to send out some Lings to the watchtower, but all they're going to do is get themselves killed. But was able to spot those Banshees. So I was able to alert my teammates to the presence of Banshees. Which looks like they just finished Cloak as well. And finished Cloak, and I guess wait a minute. No, he doesn't have Cloak. So who finished Cloak? I swear I saw Cloak. Maybe he canceled it. I'm confused. But moving right on, what are we pinging over here? Ah yes, I believe Contrarian wanted those rocks destroyed. So I had some Lings that weren't doing anything, so I'm like, yeah, fine, we'll take care of those. Oh, we got the Banshees. Well, the Banshees were pushing out, and they changed their minds. I guess they're just defending these rocks right now, or defending the watchtower. I don't rightly know at this point in time. Looks like I have managed to start getting up some Spire Tech to get some Mutalisk, which will be great against those Banshees, because the Banshees can't shoot back. We got Colossus and Thermal Lance upgrade here coming for Contrarian and Blink, and level 2 ground attack weapons. Spartan, not doing much right now. Got level 1 armor, infantry armor on the way, and Immortal coming out here for Lothar. Ooh, kind of a late siege mode here for Crafty Killer, but that's okay. And now we have Cloak coming again for Ringworm. Which one of these two had... Whoa, 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 oh! Whew, those Banshees terrified me there for a second. Oh, please somebody's going to try to take those out with Hellions. Nah, they're just going to sit there. Wow, you're just going to send your whole army there to take out those rocks. Okay. And my Lings going. Looks like we do have a move out coming here for Lothar. No upgrades on those units, but what do they got? We do have some siege tanks on the high ground, but we're going to need more than that. How about a bunch of Marines? Sure, and here comes the attack. The Marines needed to be a little bit quicker because those siege tanks are not going to last long now, although if they don't focus down the siege tank, oh, well, they didn't get a lot of shots off. But Stim Marines, level 1 attack, will do pretty good against this army, and it looks like they are going to clean it up. So while the siege tanks did not survive, the Marines, of course, do what Marines do, and that is absolutely destroy everything, everywhere, all the time. Although running face on into Hellions, probably not the best idea. And Ringworm supporting with his defensive siege, well, I guess he's not defensive siege tanks, but defending the army at least. And, oh, Contrarian taking a lot of damage. That Blink is not done yet, so he was not able to get out of there safely. And they're going to try to push again. I don't know what we have here. We do have Colossus here. The Thermal Lance is done, so that will help an awful lot, especially since they're going up a ramp. This is probably not the greatest engagement for them, but they might just have enough units and enough beef to take it. And only one of these tanks is sieged right now. He's trying to get some more sieged up, and now we got Zealots in their faces right into the tank line. But it looks like there is enough damage to go around to take care of that. And, oh, I don't know about the Marines running into all these siege tanks. That is probably not a good engagement. And the Colossus are on the high... Well, the Ringworm's got these, got those spots. So, yeah, the tanks are eventually going to start taking out those Colossus. They do outrange the Colossus. But it had to have taken a lot of damage from that. And I've got some Lings throwing up some spines. I don't know what those are going to do. And, oh, the Ling's taking a lot of damage right there. But no upgrades on those tanks, which means, whoops, accidentally stopped those. I didn't realize I had all those extra Lings coming into the battle, but that I think is going to be more than enough Lings to clean up these siege tanks. But still, a lot of reinforcing units. I probably need to get my Zerglings out of there because they're not going to be able to do much with these Hellions here. And the Banshees, I'm just throwing away these Lings, but doing a lot of damage to this army in the process. Cost effective? I don't know. Zerglings are, you know, free, I believe, last I checked. And Contrarian's got some observers on these, but we have nothing that shoots up right now, so these spines are not going to be able to last very long. Could use these Marines down here. That Marines should be more than enough to save my expansion, Spartan. Spartan, my expansion. Spartan, there should be more. You should have more than enough Marines. And now, I do have the Spore here. Now the observers are not in range, but oh, they're gonna get some good damage here on that Banshee. And all right, good. They finally took care of my expansion, so that'll survive. Banshee is gonna go down, but we we do have a Banshee. This is a very interesting army to leave behind. This is an army begging to be killed. Seriously, what are they going to do with this? Yeah, apparently he's just going to sit there for now. What's Contrarian got? Oh, just a ton of probes. Must be transferring down here. Never did put up that expansion. There must have been too much action going on right now. Trying to rebolster those Zergling forces. 2-1 upgrades on those. Probably why they did so good against those tanks. Because without any armor upgrades, tanks do one-shot Zerglings, and it is not good times. Not good times. And ooh, we got Templar Archives coming down for Contrarian. Probably going to get those Archons that he likes mixing in his army with all the Marine Marauder around. That might not be a bad idea. It probably can soak up a lot of damage from the tanks as well. So there could be some good utility out of those Archons, assuming that's where he's going, and I'm assuming it is. But after all that, they have not yet broken us, and I'm sure Lothar might be a little bit upset of it. But you remember, Lothar, when things aren't going your way in your Protoss, don't whine. Build Dark Shrine. Where is that Dark Shrine? There it is, of course, in the very back of the base. It's probably just pop an Overlord over here. Just see, oh, well, Protoss is going to DTs now. And it looks like, yeah, we have found this little forest that seems to be serving no purpose other than to waste a lot of resources. And he seems to have no inclination to pull them out of there even after they got under attack. Wow, there's just units just kind of sitting everywhere here right now. And he's going to lose the Banshee that's got full energy. I don't know. They just abandoned those units. Not even really defending this anymore. They got some supply depots to prevent a huge army from pulling through, but it's not completely closed off. And it looks like Crafty Killer is going to avenge the loss of the units that they abandoned by sending 2 more Banshees to sit out here and drain their energy. Okay. And oh, looks like I got my mules here trying to help break down these rocks because we need some more bases. I mean, this base, yeah, this base could be saturated a little bit better, but this one's mined out. Contrarian's main is mined out. Spartan has 260 minerals left here. So yeah, we are definitely in the need for some expansions. This one's getting pretty low because no one's attacked that one. This one hasn't been mined, I don't think, all that long. So Spartan will be good for a little bit longer. And oh, and taking some Vikings against my Mutalisks, +1 attack. And Vikings not very good against the Mutalisks. Mutalisks are not armored, and they are a lot faster than Vikings, so not really good engagement for that. And I'm going to be taking this base. I don't really have much to do with my drones right now because I really didn't feel like long distance mining, so they'll just kind of stick around and burrow. Might as well, so no one just runs in there and snipes them. My Mutalisks are going to get active now, and ooh, look at this expansion go down. There was an expansion here, and somebody killed it, and I don't remember who. Could have been me. Might have been Mutalisks. I usually move out with fewer Mutalisks than this. I probably found that and sniped it earlier, and we just missed it because I was, I don't know, daydreaming or something. And here comes 2 Hero Marines. They are going to wipe out the entire Scourge in the air. Well, there was actually no Scourge in the air, and no, they didn't make it. Which, yeah, they didn't make that. And what are we pinging here? I guess Contrarian wants me to check out to see if anyone's expanded there. They have not expanded there yet, but oh, there is an orbital command on the way. They do have the rocks cleared out, so they don't have to worry about that right now. But it is going to arrive just in time for my Mutalisks to see it. And Contrarian moving here to take out these rocks. I guess I was unhelpful in that regard, but that's okay, because I'm using my Mutalisks to, well, eventually scout. Interesting placement of that armory. I don't know why I chose to put it there, but, well, might argue. And the orbital has landed. No mules out yet, which is probably going to be a good idea, but he might want to dump these mules somewhere. I don't know where he can dump them, but, yeah, there's no way. That thing's already on fire. There's no way that thing's getting away. And full energy on that orbital is going to go completely to waste. And he sent out a full energy orbital when he could have had an orbital here and maybe dropped some mules there. And they're going to move out saying, oh, well, I guess we're just going to build some turrets now. You can move out there to clean my Mulisks out, but they're not there anymore. They're down here. And it looks like, oh, Lothar's getting Colossus out now. He's going to try to match his Protoss buddy across the way. And not too much production. Looks like we got Thor's coming out here for Spartan. I'm continuing my Mutiling with a +2 melee, +1 armor for my Mulus, and the Hive Tech is on the way. And this, all I can say is this was a mistake. This is a lot of missile turrets and no ground forces. Oh, but you know what's good at stopping Mutalisks from killing your base? Cloak Banshees! And he's even trying to mass repair the missile turrets, but I am taking ridiculous amounts of damage to my Mulus. I do not know what possessed me here. What possessed me to throw away all my Mulisks, at which point these Vikings are probably pretty good against them. Finally deciding to get away after it's too late, and running right into this. Losing every last Mutalisk. Oh, we got forces about to clash here. Stalker, Colossus, Immortal, DT against Zealot, Archon, Colossus, and maybe one Stalker. But Contrarian does have the superior Colossus count and definitely superior upgrade, and so he is absolutely going to wipe this out. The Archons and Colossus are just going to decimate this. The Zealots are going to soak up damage and, well, deal out quite a bit of it themselves, and that is going to go completely down. Are they going to go for these rocks? They do have some tanks on the high ground, so I don't know if this is a good idea. You got to pull out of there. Oni does still have the DTs, but they're about to get in range of that observer. Turn around and snipe those DTs. And a big Banshee push out here from Crafty Killer. I do still have this Spore here, but one Spore is not going to be enough against these Banshees. As you can see, they're going to absolutely burn it down in no time, even with the Queen helping. And I don't know what I'm going to do now. I can pull these Mules here, but I don't have any detection. Oh, another Observer is in the wrong spot. Queen is going to burrow. I desperately need detection. I have no Overlords in the area. I can't get any detection here myself. I need a scan or a convenient observer would probably be helpful too. Meanwhile, it looks like we are pushing into these expansions. There's a lot of missile turrets, but not a lot of ground armor. Oh, and we had a Thor ship dropping that Thor in the main base. We need to get these unloaded as well, and they are unloading. And Hellions not that great against Thor, although they seem to be doing a good job. But they're going to quickly run out. Here comes some reinforcements here. And it looks like we did clean up the Banshees, not before they took out my base. However, that is completely unfortunate. But they got a bigger problem right now than worrying about whether or not my expansion is still alive. And once again, the Banshees are proving to be a huge problem. Again, no detection, so I can't get this last Banshee. My Mutalisks are so frustrated. Oh, and getting these in the range of the missile turrets, not a good move. He needs to pull those medevacs back, and the Banshee's still doing tons of damage. 10 kills on that Banshee. He is a sergeant. Oh, she is a sergeant. My apologies, miss. I did not notice that. And here come a bunch of Zerglings, but still, there's a Banshee here we need to take care of. Oops, yeah, I don't want to lose all my Mulos again. And this Banshee might want to consider getting out of here, because in about 17 seconds it's going to be revealed, and my Mutalisks will instantly snipe it. So let's watch the fun, shall we? Oh, don't walk into... Scan! You're Terran, scan! There's the decloak. Meanwhile, we got this expansion sniped here. We got Contrarian with his very powerful force right here, and my Lings are going to help clean that up. They got 2/2 upgrades. I have Hive Tech, but it looks like I've not gotten any of my Hive upgrades yet, which is ridiculous because I got way too much money. I guess I was a little bit busy microing. And Lings are going to swarm into the base. Too bad they aren't Cracklings, although did I get the Crackling upgrades? I did not. And we've got a good... Well, I don't think Lothar's going to make it. He still has no upgrades right here, but Contrarian's units are kind of getting scattered about, and these Vikings will help snipe those Colossi. We got to get rid of these Colossi. And here comes some Mutalisks to the rescue. They'll take care of those Colossi, no problem. And another one goes down. And it looks like we're just pushing the issue now. They don't really have anything going on. There's no counterattack coming. Oh, there comes the adrenal glands. Crafty Killer's being revealed. He's just got these supply depots left. I don't think he's got anything else. Well, he's got an SCV over here, and Lothar is going to depart, going quietly into that good night, and Crafty Killer is going to follow down that lonely, cold road. So there you have it. That was pretty exciting. There was a lot of destruction there, and a lot of headaches, and a lot of cloaked banshees killing my bases. But I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.